Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jennifer. For those who are new, welcome. And for those who are back, welcome back y'all. Today, y'all, I had to do this video. I thought to myself, I love this product so much that I felt like I needed to tell you. Honest to goodness, I will tell you that this Gucci bronzer, for me, is the best bronzer of 2020 so far. I know, it's a big claim. Very big claim. But for me, I love it. I love it. And today I'm going to tell you why I love it so much, because it's so good. I mean, of course, right? We're going to get into application, why I love it so much, show you some comparison swatches as well with some other bronzers that I currently have, and then do maybe a little comparison between this one and Charlotte Tilbury, because a lot of people have asked me about that. How does it compare? What's the difference? There's a big difference, honestly. So we're going to do that today. I hope you love it. I hope it's helpful if you've been on the fence about this Gucci bronzer or want to know more about it. Here we go. My original video on this, I did do another video. I was confused, okay? Very confused about the Gucci bronzer because I bought it when it first came out. Like, I got it right when it first came out and I was so excited. I mean, it's beautiful. It was pricey. It's $62. I got mine off the Sephora website. This was in early July. I wanted to review it, but then I couldn't find it anymore. And I was like, well, is it going to come back? Because I really don't want to review it and not come back. It was just the oddest thing. The whole stocking and selling, and I don't know. I don't know what's going on with the Gucci bronzer. Some of it is still sold out places, but it does look like it's still going to be restocked and things like that when they have the stock available. It looks like that. Do I know? I don't know. So I did a video, first impressions. Y'all, first impressions were so good. I loved it. Here's a picture of what it looked like when I first bought it. Now it does not look like that because I literally have used it almost every day. And if you guys are coming from Instagram, y'all probably know that if you watch my stories, because I can't stop. I can't stop, won't stop about this bronzer, okay? I just really love it. I'm just so excited talking to y'all about it because it's that good. Okay, let me tell you a little bit about it. On Sephora's website, it says it's a bronzing powder that is designed to deliver a luminous finish and a natural glow. Definitely so. 100% correct with those claims. It has a natural finish, which I 100% agree with. It's a pressed powder, of course. For normal, dry, combination, and oily skin, I have more of a dry skin type, so it does work. I'm not a powder girl either, and this works for me. It works for me. With a soft and silky texture that is creamy to the touch. Very true. You touch this and it feels like a cream. It's so soft, so silky. It looks beautiful, like a beautiful sheet on the skin, you guys. It's so beautiful. This thin film formula is light and easy to apply with the integrated applicator. Now, they're talking about this guy here. I haven't used this, obviously. Obviously, I'll show you how I apply it soon. Smoothing away imperfections and blending effortlessly, the breathable formula is buildable and feels comfortable all day. 100%. I have a place right here and a little place right here. It smooths right over it, does not emphasize any of that at all. I'm telling you, it is crazy good. All right. Creating an all-day healthy looking glow. The unifying bronzer leaves skin feeling supple and has a light, pleasant scent that whisks the wearer away into their imagination. I don't know why I'm laughing about that, but it's true. This smell of this bronzer, it does have a fragrance. So if you're not into fragrance, you're not gonna like this, but I love it. I know I'm not supposed to, but it smells so good. Oh my gosh, it smells amazing. Amazing. My husband, he's like, what are you wearing? And I'm like, I'm not wearing anything, but I think it's this bronzer. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, it's probably the bronzer, but I can't smell it myself. It's not overpowering or it's not too much. It's not like that at all. It's like a light, soft smell. It does last a long time. It does have a healthy looking glow. Everything that it says on the Sephora website, I 100% agree with. 100%. Hands down. It does what it says it's supposed to do. I like that. It's $62. It's pricey. It's not cheap, but it is a Gucci bronzer. I'm just saying. It's a luxury brand. It is what it is. I mean, it's expensive, but it's really good. We'll get into application. Here we go. I'm gonna go ahead and apply this beautiful Gucci bronzer, you guys. Oh my goodness. So, what I like to do, and one of you guys told me to do this because in my initial video, I used a big fluffy brush for my first impressions for this. I used this Scott Barnes 67 brush, and this was too fluffy for me. A more dense brush is definitely the secret. I just buff it kind of in. It provides a bit more color payoff for me personally, especially during the summer months. I love it. I feel like the medium gives such a pretty golden sheen to the skin. It's not too much, it's not too little. Really working into the hairline and up around the areas where I would look sun-kissed. And I even put it on my cheeks. I love the formula so much. It just seeps into the skin. It blends. It's almost like silk. I'm serious. It makes your skin look so good. That's why I love it so much. I just really like this actual formula. And I just blend. And I'm not light. I'm like giving a pretty good amount of pressure with the actual brush. And then down my neck, just a little bit. So you can tell that the actual bronzer is a golden sheen. Ugh, I just love it. And that's why I honestly wanted to do a dedicated video to this bronzer because it is so amazing. It's so good. I'm gonna put on some blush and I'll be right back. So this is the final look with the Gucci bronzer, a little bit of highlight and some blush. You guys, this bronzer is so beautiful. It looks so natural on the skin. I do want to do some comparison swatches for y'all so that you're able to see what those look like, just so you can see what the shades look like beside each other. This is 3 in the Gucci bronzer. A lot of people like to see the Charlotte Tilbury bronzer and the Gucci together. The Charlotte Tilbury bronzer is in 310 and this is 0.56 ounces. The actual bronzing powder from Gucci is 0.42 ounces, so you definitely get a bit more in this one than you do this one. This one is more expensive, the Gucci. They are a bit different, I would say. The finish of this, the airbrush bronzer, is more matte. This is more of a, I would say it's more of a natural glow finish. Kind of, it's not shimmery by all means, but it definitely has a sheen to it. It's definitely not flat. So I want to show you here in the pan that this has a lot more gold undertone in it, and this one's definitely more orange, almost a little red in tone as well. I personally love the Gucci a lot better than the Charlotte Tilbury. They're different though. I mean, I like a little bit of a sheen. I like a little bit of natural glow. I'm not as much as a matte person. I like the golden undertone. I feel like it suits me better. This one you have to be very light-handed with, the Charlotte Tilbury, because it is a lot more pigmented. Those are kind of the comparisons between the two. What I like about it so much and why I love this Gucci bronzer is because 1, it has the most beautiful finish. 2, it glides on beautifully. It is easy to use. It is almost foolproof in a lot of ways. 3, the shade for me matches, it's on point. It matches perfectly for me personally, the medium, that shade 3. And 4, you can build it as much as you want, or you can put it as light as you want on the face. So I use a denser brush to get more pigment payoff, or if I want to use a fluffier brush, then I will definitely have less pigment on the face, if that makes sense. 5, I really enjoy using it. I know, it's just the whole experience of using the Gucci bronzer. Not only is the formula fantastic, not only is the product itself gorgeous on, and the finish is just this natural sheen of gorgeousness. It's a joy to use. And honestly, I want to use something like that. That's why I love luxury beauty and love trying things, because I feel like this is something that would be on my grandmother's. It kind of reminds me of something that would be on my grandmother's dressing table, her makeup drawer I used to play in when I was little. It reminds me so much of that. It's almost kind of nostalgic in a way. The compact itself is gorgeous. I love the mirror. The mirror is actually a pretty good mirror, and actually pretty good size mirror in general. I can see myself in it pretty well. I just really like it. It's finely milled. It's beautiful. Do I think it's worth $62? For me personally, I would say yes. It's always hard to say whether or not a product, I think it's very, very personal to say if something is worth, quote unquote, $62. I love it that much. I have not stopped using it. I just really, really have enjoyed it. Those are the only two things I can really think of that would be kind of like cons per se, that it's expensive and it does have a fragrance. But I kind of like the fragrance, so for me that wouldn't necessarily be a con, but for some people it would, right? Alright y'all, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I felt like it was so important to share with you why I love the Gucci bronzer so much. I know I did a first impressions video. I liked it when I first tried it, and it was like the first time ever, but I love it. Y'all, it is so good. It's just so beautiful. It's a great kind of luxury experience as well, and I just really love the finish. I feel like it provides such a pretty finish to the skin itself. If you've been looking for the Gucci bronzer, I hope that this helps you make a decision on whether or not this is something that you may want to try. I would highly recommend it. Highly recommend it. I would say it's the best bronzer of the year so far. Best bronzer of 2020. Hands down. Thank you guys so much for watching. I invite you to subscribe if you have not done so already. I'd love to have you here. I just love meeting y'all. It's so much fun. Let me know if you've tried the Gucci bronzer in the comments below. I'd love to know and what your thoughts are. Thank you guys again, and I'll see y'all in my next video. Bye y'all.